Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. Okay, so I had cards pulled prior and I picked them all up because I'm like, no, I want to read on camera, and I pulled them earlier. And it's just kind of ironic because from a completely different deck, I'm getting similar energy right off the bat, at least the main energy, which is leadership. I was doing like a pre-shuffle, and leadership and sudden wealth is popping out, which I'm going to shuffle and put them back. But I was talking about the elephant in the room in another reading recently. I can't remember which one. And this is elephant. Take the lead. It's time for you to take the lead in a situation and not like creating and not by being a dictator basically or telling people what to do. It's like lead through inspiration. You leading through inspiration will lead to some type of financial gain or success. So your hard work is paying off. Just remember, you're a leader, not a follower. So with whatever this is, it's about inspiring others. Maybe you already do inspire others. I kind of feel like you do with however you live your life and whatever you're doing. But this, okay, with that energy, it feels like even if you feel like you're falling behind or you're not ahead of the game or where you want to be, you're not where you wish you would be at this time, or you haven't been, it doesn't mean you're falling behind. Don't change what you're doing or your approach or whatever. Like, don't change course because something isn't going according to plan or isn't happening fast enough. That's what I want to say with that, because I almost feel like I'm doing one thing, no matter what it is. It could be anything. You're on one track and it's like, okay, this is a slow go. Is this ever going to pick up? Or do I need to tweak something? Am I doing things properly or whatever? Because it doesn't seem to be catching on, or it's not flowing right or something properly or the way that you expect it to. Even if you make changes to whatever this is, be your authentic self. Be true to you, because this will be more successful than you anticipate, is what I want to say with whatever it is. It does feel like a project or career path of some kind. You're uniquely you and have your own style for a reason, because you're not meant to fit in that cookie cutter mold. You're meant to stand out. You're the freeform cookie. It's like all these people have gingerbread men and Christmas trees and snowmen and, all those pretty little picture perfect cookie cutters. And you're like, shit, I don't have a cookie cutter. I gotta draw this myself. Like, I gotta make my own. And when you make something your own and you don't use those molds or cookie cutters, it will be a little flawed at times. But most of the time, it's better than anything you can buy at the store. You know what I mean? I just heard we are our own worst critics, and we are. Yeah. So be your own leader. I guess I gotta leave that out because it keeps wanting to fly. So let's get one more and see what else we need to know here. Be loyal to yourself, not just to others, but to yourself. And I just keep wanting to say, like, don't stray away from who you are, from your values, from your morals. Whatever this is, you can do within, I don't want to say within your own limits, because this doesn't feel limiting. It feels limitless. But don't go against what you believe in for money or fame or attention or whatever. Stay loyal and true to yourself. Okay. And then we have cycles, hair. So let's see what this says in the book. The book. I don't know where I'm putting anything. I need a bigger table. It's number 31. So number 4 could be significant, 1331, because I just opened up to number 13, which is tarantula. That's connection. But anyways, stay true to you. I keep wanting to say that, and I'm not even paying attention to what. Okay. I'm like looking for it and not even paying attention to the numbers flying by. Alrighty. So this one says, follow the cycles of nature and you will be rarely disappointed. So there's like an ebb and flow here. You know what's weird too, that this is coming out? Right before I came up here, I read this. It was like a meme or a quote or whatever on Facebook, and it said, whatever's meant for you won't pass you by. It will circle you until the time is right. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So there's some type of opportunity that you probably need to take the lead in. If you haven't taken charge yet on whatever this is, take charge. If you have, remain in the driver's seat of whatever this is. Don't be swayed this way or that way. There could be some type of temptation coming in for someone, because that's what it's kind of making me feel like. Like for example, this, I guess this would be an easy example. If whatever you're doing, like say you're a content creator or something, no matter what it is, don't be swayed by money, because, or like financial opportunities. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but not all of them are for you. Don't go against what you believe in, which is kind of funny. I wasn't going to say anything yet, but I'm not going to say the company name or anything yet, because I'm not ready for that yet. But I actually accepted a sponsorship, a collaboration is what I'm going to call it, because I don't like the word sponsorship. It's more of a collaboration with a company. And I've, ever since YouTube did this change or whatever, different companies or creators or whatever can message you and reach out to you and, you know, be like, hey, you want to work with me, you want to sponsor my brand or share my brand, and, you know, whatever the deets are for each thing. I've gotten so many, and I've ignored them all. I don't know, I don't stand behind it. So my point here with me even saying that is, in order for me to even collaborate with a brand or company, I have to believe in that company and that product and whatever it is. I'm not going to promote junk. I'm not going to promote something that I wouldn't consume or use, or that I don't find valuable. You know what I mean? Why would I? But a lot of, okay, everything just flows together, just saying. But a lot of content creators on TikTok and otherwise, even on YouTube, will promote things because it looks good on paper. You know, it's like, oh, I want the commission from blah, 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 whatever, from the sales. Don't sell yourself short and go against what you believe. Stay loyal and true to yourself through opportunities as such, or things like that. Because you can get lost in that devil energy, you know what I mean, if you do it for the wrong reasons. And those who were once loyal to you or trusted in your word, trusted in you and what you believe in and what you say and what you're about, if you go against all of that for something minor, is what it feels like, you're not going to be as credible. Don't sell yourself short. That's what I want to say here for someone. So anyways, yeah. Follow the cycles of nature and you will be rarely disappointed. As energy travels in cycles, seek balance. There is a time and season for everything. Plants cannot bloom all the time, so be patient. You know, there's an ebb and flow to everything in life, but there's also that time of rest for plants and stuff, and for people. So if you think about it, winter, it's when shit goes dormant 90% of the time, but there are some plants that will bloom and be at their best during winter. You know, it just depends on climate and how hardy they are and what they are, basically. But regardless of the plants themselves, metaphor Metaphorically speaking, blah, 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 that's like us, people. Sometimes we have to slow down. Sometimes we have to take a break. And then other times, we're in full bloom and just something's blooming. Something's coming to fruition. Oh my gosh, I'm just being reminded of a vision I had during a meditation a few years ago, probably 4 years ago now, 4 or 5. I think it was like in 2021. I can't remember. Anyways, um, it was all snow and like snow and ice. It's wintertime. And a plant, a little seedling, popped through the ice and cracked the ice, and it just sent the crack going, just like in the movie Ice Age with the little squirrel thing with the nut, with the acorn or whatever. It like broke through. Something's breaking through. I don't know if this is an idea or it feels like a sense of strength, power, resilience. Like, even though it seems like nothing's happening right now, poof, all of a sudden it's gonna. An opportunity is coming in. And when it does, you'll need to take the lead in this situation. But just remember to remain true to yourself, to what you believe in. My happiness doesn't depend on anyone but me. Damn straight. People can add to our happiness and things can add to our happiness, but they don't make us happy. It was really weird too. That like there's like an energy shift going on, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like quiet, but not. Okay, I don't know how to explain it beyond that, but it feels like silence, but there's so much energy going on. It almost feels like time shifts and stuff. It's fucking weird. But anyways, I'm not the only one experiencing this. Like, my son was just talking to me about it earlier today. He's not like really into what I'm into, and he doesn't like dive deep into it basically, but he is a cusper of believer. You know what I mean? Like, he's on the verge of it. He believes some things, and he has whatever. Doesn't matter about his views. Regardless, he doesn't like talk to spirit and dive into any psychic dreams or visions or whatever, but he does get them. We've talked about it here and there, and it's revving up for him. He's been seeing, I think it's Mother, the cat, our cat that passed away. He's been seeing like a cat where there isn't a cat, and I'm like, yeah, she has a tendency of doing that. But anyways, I was talking to him about that. But he's catching like silhouettes of people and things like that with the naked eye, and that's been happening to me, especially when I'm not preoccupied by a million and one other things. If I'm just sitting there watching TV or just kind of chilling, taking a moment, I will catch things out of the corner of my eye, like movement in different things. Like, it's becoming more prominent. That's happened off and on, but it usually happens with energy spikes. So some of you could be noticing things like that. Because there's something you need to see, there's something you're going to catch that, or there's something that you need to see, so you need to catch it, but you might, it's almost like it's going to go by so fast that you might not know fully what it is. Because that's how I'm interpreting what I just said to you with like catching things in the corner of your eye. You like it, you catch it, you notice something enough to turn your head and look, and then it's like, well, what was that? You know what I mean? Even if we're not talking paranormal, it's like an opportunity or something that somebody says. It's almost like it's going to happen so fast that you're going to have to be paying close attention so that you don't miss it. You don't miss the keyword, the sign, the body language, the whatever, the opportunity. Because something's going to happen so fast that you might miss it. Okay. I'm not sure. Let's see. Elephant and hair. Someone's hair could be significant as well. Well, a hare. The rabbit and, well, the hare and the turtle hair, tortoise, whatever. The fucking rabbit's fast. I just want to say, take the lead or you might miss this opportunity. And that might not be a message for you. It could be a message for someone tied to you. Like, they might need to take the lead in the situation and move towards you so that they don't miss this opportunity with you. Someone might miss an opportunity. Yeah, a journey, to go on a whole new journey. And if it's pertaining to a person, this person might live at a distance. Someone might miss the train. I don't know why the saying's popping in my head, but I can't remember the whole thing, but it's like, if you get on the wrong train, it's best to get off at the next stop instead of like continuing on, because it's easier to backtrack that way versus going the wrong way for too long. So maybe somebody's gone the wrong way in this situation, because I kind of feel like this train is headed in the right direction. You are left in the dark. What? Okay. This train is headed in the right direction. You're left in the dark. So maybe you're left in the dark about what's to come here, but someone's leaving another person in the dark. You're left in the dark. It's almost like if you don't take charge of the situation, take action, or if this person doesn't, someone's going to be left in the dark. You're going to be left in the dark. Community. The community's lit up, though. Look at all the lights. Left in the dark. Okay, I'm gonna get hung up on it. We gotta move past it, because if not... Oh, that's what I was gonna do next. What's this one? Let's see. So there's a new path approaching, apparently, but it doesn't feel brand new to you. And I don't want to say a new path. It just feels like someone got on the wrong fucking train, was headed the wrong way, and they're finally back to the station going, okay, now I'm gonna take the correct train. I need to. I can't miss it. Yeah, there's an opportunity someone just doesn't want to miss. I feel like they'll be left in the dark and left out if they do miss it. Whoever that is. A personal issue reaches resolution. The person might catch the train, just gonna say. It happened so fast, I missed it. Something happened super fast here. Oh my goodness. Have faith in your dreams. It happened so fast, I missed it. Okay. So, what's next? Somebody must have missed something, just saying, but regardless. That's so fucked up. I knew I should have said it before this came out. I didn't know it was going to come out. Innocence. This card is about, like, children, your childhood, getting in touch with your inner child, immaturity as well, being naive. But what I was gonna say was someone's gonna miss something, and it was making me think of like when you have kids and they grow up so fast, and it's like you look back and go, oh man, I wish they were little again, or I would give anything to have these moments back. Someone might be missing the important things in life, or they are. They're gonna be left in the dark. It could even be pertaining to grandkids and stuff, when you miss a lot of milestones and moments for whatever reason. Hmm. Well, someone might be receiving karma. Their karma could be the realization that they missed the train because they can't get those moments back. It's like if someone isn't around for whatever reason, whether it's for their own child or children or grandchildren or whatever, um, if they miss a span of time for no matter what the reason is, even if you reconnect with that person or they make something right again, they'll never get that time back. They'll never get those moments back. Because the shit happens so fast. It goes by so fast. It really does. Someone was too rigid in this situation, and they missed a lot, but the karma in that situation for that person or those people is the fact that they're left in the dark, is that they won't have those memories, and it's something that they cannot get back. People can always apologize for that shit, but regardless of forgiveness and all that crap, doesn't matter. Those moments when they pass us by, they're gone. Someone's gonna have to deal with that, is what it looks like. That feels like separate from this leadership energy. I mean, yeah, this person needs to take the lead in a situation to fix something if they choose to, but regardless, there's a lot of lost time here. That someone just can't get back. They're probably reflecting on it. They might be a little butthurt about that too, because I'm staring at the crab. I know that could be like Cancer energy, Cancerian, but it's making me think of somebody who's crabby, like bitchy. Serpent, rebirth, unconventionality, non-conformity. Yeah, don't conform. Stay true to you. Don't conform to what somebody wants. Higher self, fertility, and creativity. So with creative projects and business plans and things like that, don't conform or follow. Take the lead in those situations. Do what you believe in, what you feel most strongly about. I also want to say in this situation, if somebody comes in and wants to apologize for whatever happened here, don't bow down and conform to them, to their demands, to what they want. Stay true to you in the situation, and if they're meant to be part of your world, they will be. It will work out. Like, you don't have to change who you are or make accommodations in this situation. If anyone needs to accommodate, it would be whoever missed the train, basically. Whoever got on the wrong train. Okay. Yeah, somebody wants to change something around. Intention, self-love. This person is seeing your true intentions in this situation. I feel like they weren't viewing you in a positive way in the past. I don't know who this is to you, but it feels like they were either viewing something you were doing or just who you are, you know, whatever was going on for you as bad for some reason. They thought you didn't have the best of intentions, but they're seeing how much you love yourself and how much you love what you're doing, that your intentions are pure and innocent here, that they were whenever you were talking to whoever this is. You were just trying to take the lead in that situation and move something forward with whoever this was. Yeah, this person was deceiving themselves. They probably thought you were just trying to tempt them into a bad opportunity or making a bad choice. I think they're seeing things very differently now. Yeah, someone's definitely viewing you in a different light. They're seeing your strength. And they're trying to make a decision. It's all about timing. Potentially with family. Or they're trying to time something because of a family situation, because of family. The seeds that were planted are popping through the ground. It's happening so fast. Bless you, Logan. Again. Okay. One of these for self-love. Serpent and conjurer. This person judged the crap out of you. Yeah, it ended. But endings bring new beginnings. There is a sense of liberation here for a lot of you. I feel like this ending was kind of freeing. It probably freed you up energetically. Because, I don't know, this person's energy kind of feels a bit heavy. And if you're a strong empath, you're going to pick up on that. And it can just kind of drain your ass. Which is weird, too, because I feel like, okay, just relatively recently, I'm going to say within the past, like over the last couple weeks, I felt this energy lift, and I was like, I couldn't tell like who it was or where it was coming from or whatever, but I've had this like oppressive energy, and I've done return to sender stuff. I protect my energy all the time. I'm always cleansing, and I mean, doing different things to protect myself and rid myself of other people's energy, when I'm around a lot of people or negativity or public places, blah, 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 whatever, you know what I mean? I do the works. And I've added a few extra things to what I do because it was just, the energy was just always so like suffocating almost. I know in a lot of my readings, off and on, I'll feel that heaviness in my chest, like I can't breathe. And I know spirit can come through and do that to me sometimes, but the energy was kind of suffocating like that, even if it wasn't affecting my breathing day to day, you know what I mean? It was just oppressive, and it made me really tired. And I would still do things, but I would kind of be like, do I even want to? Even when I did want to do certain things, like say I wanted to do a reading, I'd just be like, yeah, maybe later. I don't know. I'm gonna do this first, or I'd like have myself preoccupied with something else. But it wasn't just that. It was the way I was feeling. I felt sick. Like, I didn't have a cold. I'm like, it isn't the right time of year for me to be dealing with allergies. Because I said this to someone. I'm like, I've been dealing with these fucking allergies for like all year. like, what? Because usually it comes at different times. And I'm like, what is going on here? I felt like shit all the time. Even when I was having a good day and things, being productive and things are going great or whatever, and I did have energy, I still had this like congestion, fucking whatever. And I know, that can be a sign of like the awakening and, when your gifts are heightening, changing, all that stuff. It can be part of that process. But it was just so like all the time. And I'm just like, I can't will it away. I can't wash it away. I can't take medication to get it to go away. But a couple weeks ago, it went away, and my energy has been through the fucking roof the past 2 weeks. Like, I feel like me again. I feel I have energy. I don't feel like shit anymore. And I don't know where it was coming from, because it wasn't just because I had surgery and stuff. It was happening even prior. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's like I can't constantly be having a cold. I feel like it was energetically. Some of you could have been feeling that way, and you might notice the lift. And when I say that shift and the lift that I'm talking about, is when that person leaves your energy. When they're not around anymore. When the cycle is complete, they go away. I kind of feel like something like that's happened for me, definitely, but I'm explaining it because I feel like some of you could have been dealing with that, and maybe you're noticing that, hey, it's finally done. You transmuted that energy, and there's a sense of liberation here, like, oh, I've been liberated from this crap, like, thank God. That's what it feels like. Something like that. I don't know if that'll make sense. It will for some of you, but I like you. Okay, well, we have these two cards face down, and I like you is face up. Someone likes you. Maybe that energy lifting, that person leaving your life, the cycle ending with whatever and whoever that was, is, whatever, is going to bring in new romance, or someone that's liked you for a while. Regardless, this doesn't feel icky and bad. It feels good. It feels fresh and new. And then we have the snake and coffee cup, but that's what was face down. This is someone that isn't looking at you. There's someone that's looking at you right now that likes you. They have good intentions. We have the serpent and the snake, so we have the snake twice. But the snake isn't always bad, I'm just saying. Sometimes it can be tricky energy, but it can also be like a cycle. It just goes on forever, like the cycle of life, death, rebirth. Life, death, rebirth. Something that never ends, basically. It just continues on. Well, the snake energy might want to talk, especially when someone that likes you approaches you. But now is the time for whoever this is. Now is the time for whoever this is to actually speak up and talk to you, because the train might be leaving soon, and they don't want to miss it, because it's going to happen so fast. You might miss it. It's going to happen. Okay, I get it now. I love it when this happens. It might happen so fast you're going to miss it. Okay. I like you is not going to happen so fast that you're going to miss it. Because whatever opportunity in love, life, whatever is for you will keep circling. Like the snake, it will keep circling. It'll come back around when the time is right. Well, I'm good there. I'm really happy about that. It's like making me feel like I'm blushing all of a sudden. But anyways, the person that's going to be left in the dark, it's going to happen so fast that they're going to miss it. Good. Let them. They're going to be left in the dark because their plans are going to fail. They already did. Their plans have already failed. They're bitter Betty. They're going to miss the opportunity to catfish you. Oh my goodness. My hand, just this one hand, is ice cold. This was nice and warm. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. That's weird. Anyways, yeah. They're going to miss the opportunity to be able to catfish you or fuck with you and this person, to screw it up, basically. It's going to happen so fast. They're going to miss it and be left in the dark and be a bitter Betty over it, just saying. Oh, that is so awesome. I love it when stuff comes together like this. Just saying. I want to like leave. It's like I want to leave these cards out, the snake and the coffee cup, but it could be a shitty friend too. Someone you thought was your friend that isn't your friend. They're not paying attention right now. Yeah, someone's oblivious. What are they doing? What are they oblivious to? Or, I don't know, they're paying attention to something else right now. Yeah, they're not paying attention. Because we have addicted, which is hooked on, crazy obsession, dependency, reversed. This person isn't going to know who you like or what's going on in your life because you're going to keep it to yourself for one. You're not going to be addicted to anyone or crazy obsessed with them or be so excited that you're going to share with the whole damn world. You know what I mean? They're not going to know. They're not going to know in time. They're not. Wow, I need denial, contradiction, refusal, dismissal. Someone's in denial that you're not obsessed or hooked on someone. What? Okay. Maybe this person who isn't fucking paying attention, they think that you're obsessed with them, that you're hooked on them, that like you won't move on, like you're waiting for them. They're probably in denial, like, or they refuse to believe that this cycle's over. Something like that. You're not hooked on them. They're the one. Yeah, they're the ones that are left in the dark. Look at the path. It's dark. Part of me feels like this person thinks that you're left in the dark, that you're on this dark path and you can't find your way out, but you can see the light. You can see what's in the light. Like, you have clarity. All right, so if there's, oh gosh, this is starting to get confusing all of a sudden because I wanted to look into the stupid snake person, so maybe their energy is just all over the place, or there was like a big clusterfuck at one point with whoever that was, like mind games, manipulation. Because what I'm kind of feeling here is this person, anyone within the snake energy with these bad intentions that would want to catfish you or cause problems or whatever, they probably did in the past. Maybe they ruined something for you in the past or led you to believe one thing when it was actually another. You know what I mean? People do stupid shit all the time for different reasons. It's making me feel like the truth of the matter is this person doesn't know shit. They are probably not very intuitive. If they are, they don't fucking listen to themselves or vision signs, whatevers. Or probably a non-believer when it comes to that. But regardless, they are actually the ones left in the dark, but they're viewing you as though you are the one who's left in the dark, who has no idea. Like, you don't know that they were involved. You don't know what happened in the situation. You didn't know the plans, or someone was left in the fucking dark. But they think that you don't know something, but you actually do. Okay, now I'm feeling like there's someone who was a friend of yours. Maybe it's a love interest or something. It could have been a friend or a love interest, or, you know, someone that you consider a friend and you're interested in them. It just depends on who that was for you. I feel like if you were led to believe that they were obsessed with you, that they were interested in stuff in the past, they didn't know. Like, okay, if somebody messed with your head and led you to believe that somebody was strongly interested in you for whatever reason, the person that you were interested in actually had no idea what was going on. There we go. They probably knew that you liked them or something, but regardless of feelings between you and that person, they didn't know that someone was messing with you, pretending to be them. Catfish. Okay, that could have happened in the past for someone. It probably made you look obsessive. Yeah, because if someone's not in the know, that would make some, and then someone's acting like, oh, I like you and this and that, and I don't know. It's like when you're missing key information when you're left in the fucking dark. Someone was left in the dark. I don't know. There's head games here. This is confusing me. So, yeah. Okay, whoever the hell this shit is, they aren't looking at you right now, and they're not paying attention. They're gonna miss an opportunity, which is good. They're gonna miss the boat. They're gonna miss the fucking train. They're gonna start heading the wrong way. Because now I'm seeing two trains where they think they caught the same train that you're on, but they're actually heading in another direction. And they see you in the window. It's like, it's like, oh crap. They're going in a different direction, which is good because they need to be. Okay. Contradiction. That's strong here in this energy. This person might contradict themselves a lot, or that was the point, to make you look like a walking contradiction. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, leave them in the dark. Fuck them. I'll put that right there. I'm glad the problem's gonna miss the boat or train, whatever the fuck we're missing. We're missing something. Community. Mature woman in community. Well, the community, or there is a community of people who view you as being, trustworthy, loyal, mature. The number 9 could be significant. 3, 6, and 9. Okay. I just heard you missed. It's making me think of like when someone takes a shot at someone, whether it's with a pew pew or whatever, or bow and arrow or whatever. Like you missed your shot. Okay. You missed. Well, whoever wanted to cause problems for you coming up or currently, they missed their shot. You're not gonna feed into that. So like something's coming up where they totally missed their shot. Like where they can't do anything to you, with you, for you, around you, whatever. You've outgrown this situation. There's nothing this person can do to affect you, basically. And I feel like whoever they are and whoever they're tied to, they probably affected you quite a bit in the past, or they were able to. I don't know. There's a problem here that isn't going to be a problem because there's really nothing that they can do. They missed the boat. I keep wanting to say boat when we're. They missed the boat. It doesn't matter if they didn't miss the boat. You're not even at the dock. You're catching a fucking train. They're in the wrong arena, basically, because I keep mixing up the two. Like, not mixing them up, but saying one over the other. Yeah, so they're waiting at the dock, trying to catch a fucking boat. Well, whatever boat they catch, it ain't yours. Has nothing to do with you, because you're at the train station. You're on dry land. You're not in your feelings. You're not in your feelings over someone, or they don't know who you have feelings for, or how you feel, period. You're on dry land. Oh, that's funny. That's cool, though. You're making your own happiness. And I feel like you're good on your own. So if someone wanted to use matters of the heart or love or some type of a connection against you or break your heart in some kind of way, I feel like they just can't, because you're good. Like, you're not in need of someone or a relationship or whatever the hell they think that you need or want. It's not a big deal, is what I want to say. Maybe it would have been a big deal in the past. Because I am talking to someone who's very kind-hearted, very loving. So it's like you want the type of love that you give to people. And isn't that the dream? You know what I'm saying? But it's not a need. It's not a necessity. And when people get in that obsessive energy, it's out of necessity. It's out of that desire and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they have to feed something. They have to feed the demon within. But your demons are quiet. I think they're gone. Just saying. There's nothing left to feed. I don't know. Anyways. I just heard in my head, I feel like I can talk again. Yeah, there's definitely a level of freedom and liberation, like I said, here in this energy. 48 minutes already, geesh. It didn't feel that long. It really didn't. I feel like I've only been sitting here for 10 minutes. 10 of Cups. It didn't feel that long. Page of Cups. It didn't feel that long. There's someone you haven't spoken to in a while that wants to talk to you. It's like when someone they need to take the lead. They need, if they want this opportunity to work out so you can talk to them, not a problem. Someone good, no matter who they are to you, they need to initiate it, basically. And it feels like a conversation where I feel like I didn't realize how long it had been. Like, I can't believe I haven't spoken to you in a year or 2 or 3 or however long it was. Like, it didn't feel like it was that long. It felt like, just like a month or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that feeling because I have no sense of time. Seriously. I'll be like, what? I mean, it's already the end of the year. Like, seriously, this year just went, time flies. But that's the energy I'm feeling, is be like, I didn't realize how long it had been since we spoke. The number 0 is significant too. I don't know why. Why am I getting drawn back to that? Because here on this path, I said, like, the person's in the dark walking towards that bright light. It's probably a UFO. It's gonna, like, smush them when they get over there, vaporize them, because they don't know what they're walking towards. But look, there's a bunch of candles here with the Ten of Cups. And this feels like purposeful, intention. Like when something sets your soul on fire, you know, when you light that fire, get that spark going. Each candle represents something you love, something that makes you happy. Your happiness is leading the way here. You're being led towards your fulfillment. Someone is. Someone who needs to take the lead and talk, who wants to come in with emotion. This is minor. This isn't like, oh my gosh, I'm professing my undying love for you. This is, I like you. I like talking to you. I like you. I'm interested. Even if it just ends up being platonic, I like you. Like, I like who you are. I like what you represent. I'm happy when we talk. Like, I enjoy it. That's what someone wants to let someone know. This person, it's funny because I kind of feel like you might be surprised to hear from this person or to hear that out of their mouth, basically, but this person's going to be surprised as well. They're probably surprised at how much they do like you. Like, wow, like we have a lot in common, or I actually miss you. I didn't realize how happy I am when you're around, or how happy you make me feel, how good you make me feel. Because he looks a bit shocked, like, I didn't know there was a fish in that cup. I didn't know there was a fish in that cup. It's like there's something extra. I'm thinking of it as, instead of quenching your thirst with water, you actually have sustenance in there too. So your belly will be full. It's like satisfying. There's so much more than just deep emotions or just emotion, than feelings, than your feelings, than the feelings between the two of you, whatever. Like, there's substance here. It's more than just I like you. There's substance to this connection. Like, there's more to you than I realized. And maybe this person's shocked. You might be shocked that they even give a crap. Just saying. Yeah. Well, someone likes you. Queen of Cups. You could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they are. This person's realizing that they like you. They're thinking of you. They're thinking of the past. And how generous you were. They probably didn't understand why you were giving your time, energy, efforts, whatever to them. Like, why were you were so nice to me, but why? This person might be worried that you jumped out of the cup, you know? You're just like praying, meditating, probably receiving information about this situation or what's to come for you. I feel like I'm just taking time for myself, like a moment for myself, to myself. I'm keeping shit to myself. So your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your prayers, things like that, you're keeping to yourself. There could even be visions that you're getting, psychic information, spiritual messages and whatever that you're keeping to yourself as well. I just feel like If you were an open book prior, people only know the title of the book now. They can't read what's inside. This person can't read you. No one can. You're like a big question mark to somebody. If someone's trying to figure out what you're working on, or if you're working together with someone, like whether you're dating someone secretly or collaborating with someone, they don't know. They don't know. The devil definitely doesn't know. It's just funny because I keep looking at her as though she's hiding something. But in all actuality, I don't feel like you're really hiding anything. This person's just left in the dark. They just don't know. Like anything that you're hiding is what I was talking about, where it's you're keeping your ideas to yourself and whatever you got planned or whatever you're creating. Because not everyone needs to know your next step, ultimately, your next move. 9 of Cups. You're keeping what you want to yourself, so no one can fucking take it, basically, because you've probably dealt with these serpent-type people before, these snakes. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna get caught up in that crap. They're worried. I'm not gonna worry about what's not for me. And the things that I don't get. Because if something isn't for you, it isn't for you. It's not meant to be. Because whatever is will continue to circle around you until the time is right. There's a level of fulfillment here that you're not concerned about. Like, you know that you'll get what you want, basically. There's some type of information you want. I kind of feel like there might be a slip up here as well from someone who's problematic. Like, because they're left in the dark, they're going to do something. They're going to assume something. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, just saying. Someone's going to assume something. And that's how you're going to find out the missing information, you know. That's how justice is going to come. And someone's going to out their own ass because they're going to think they know when they don't. The Lovers. They're going to think they know who you love or who you're talking to or what you're up to or what's making you so damn happy. Must be love. It kind of does look like there's like someone coming in. That's pretty cool. But must be love. Who is it? They're probably going to assume they know who it is, but they don't. That's so funny. Oh my God. A past problem for you is going to out their own ass because they're going to assume they know why you're smiling, why your energy is light and free and wonderful now, why good things are happening. That is so funny. That's so funny. But they're sadly mistaken, just FYI. They're going to fuck up. But that's good because that's how karma works. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Whoever that is very, very immature. Yeah. The door is off the hinges. Like there's an open door or there's like a doorway with no door. So it's like being able to come and go openly, no privacy. You can't close the door. So there's a doorway here that it can't be closed or locked or shut or whatever because there is no fucking door. It's just a doorway. What is that doorway? Why am I looking at that like that? It's like the open book analogy, the open door. But what this person doesn't realize is that there is a door. There's two doorways back to back. One is open with no door, and then as you walk through it, you're gonna be met with a door that you didn't know was there. Not you, someone. Someone in this energy thinks they can come and go. That just can always just back and forth do whatever. That's what they think. But they're going to be sadly mistaken, because in this doorway back here, yeah, there might not be a door right there. But if you walk in there, it's almost like walking into a small room, but there's another door. They're going to walk in and go, oh, it's just like I can come and go as I want. But they can't. They were only able to enter a small area. So they were only able to enter your life in a small way, with minimal information, with minimal to no connection. That's like the space that they can enter for you is it's like when you see a stranger in passing, or you're standing in line at a store and there's someone standing behind you and you laugh over the same thing. You connected minimally, and then you go on with your day. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I love signs like that when messages come through like that. So yeah, the door is always there, but they can't fully get in. That's kind of cool. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I love you guys. And guess what? My hand's warm now. It was friggin' freezing. It felt like I stuck my hand in the freezer. Both my hands are warm now. So maybe somebody felt left out in this energy at one point. Left out in the cold. Anyways, oh, it's a fly. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Someone's spying, just seeing. Love you guys. Peace.